Hi guys, welcome to the chat. I see some of you are already on the chat talking, and I love when you do that because it kind of gets the chat started before I actually get there. This chat tonight is early; it's 20 minutes early. I did schedule it for 9:20, but I ended up wrapping up in the office here a little bit earlier, and I'm hoping to get home a little bit earlier too tonight. So I figured I would go ahead and just jump in. It is 9:09 p.m. Eastern time. And then we're going to wrap up around 9:30ish or so, hopefully, if I don't talk so much. But this particular live has been highly requested from a lot of you that follow my channel. And one of the questions I get all the time is, did I make a mistake leaving my family? Did I make a mistake walking away from my family and being away from them for I don't know how many years, sometimes a year, sometimes a few months, sometimes many years? And the answer that I often give these people who ask me these questions, mainly people who consult with me or clients, I usually say, the answer to that is really found within your heart and it's really found within your soul. I think sometimes we can detect if we have been what's the word I'm looking for? Irrational or unreasonable in separating from our family. But there are some people who do. They walk away, they separate, and then they finally, start feeling guilt and shame, and then they say, you know what, I'm not going to do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm going to go back to my family and try to make this work. So I'm sure you guys have been somewhere in that mix, whether you walked away from your family and you're starting to feel a little bit guilty, or you have in the past. Maybe you feel a little bit of shame. Maybe you're unsure if you did the right thing. Whatever the case, I think a lot of struggle with family estrangement. That is basically what I'm saying. And so in today's live chat, I just want to give you guys some tools on how to move forward, and how to be forward. There may be times too, and I want to throw this in here. There may be times where you do walk away from your family, or you have walked away from your family, and then you grow and they grow while, and things can have a better chance at working, for the simple fact that you've grown and they've grown. What's the percentage of that happening in estranged families? Probably very slim. But I do want to throw some hope in there that, some people walk away and they can come back as they mature and grow over time. So I want to talk a little bit about some ways that you can cope. I also want to give you a definition of family estrangement. A lot of people are uncertain. What does that actually mean? Does family estrangement mean that, I've been separated from my family for 6 years? Or does it mean that I've been, refusing their text messages or phone calls for the last 12 years? Family estrangement can really have multiple definitions, and it does depend on who you talk to. So we're going to get to that. Let me just highlight the chat box. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the chat. I did start early, so in case you guys are like, why is she doing this earlier than 9:20? I'm sorry if I confused you. But welcome to the chat, everyone. Let me just give you guys some love here just by recognizing you. Kevin the Oculus, I'm going to get back to your comments. I promise I'm going to scroll back and answer your questions as well. Hi, Junior. Welcome. So glad to see you. And thank you so much for loving my channel. I love all of you on the channel. Like, your personalities and your spirit is just wonderful. And even though it's like a one-way thing, where you're looking at me and I can't see you, just the energy behind how you communicate makes me like you. So I want to throw that out there as well. You guys are wonderful as well. Hello, George. Welcome to the chat. Hugs back to you. Thank you so much for that. For all of us. I love how you encourage all of us. You guys are just so wonderful. Blessed in every area of my life. Hi, welcome to the chat room. Welcome to the chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yvonne, welcome to the chat. You're welcome, and thank you. Hello. I'm gonna mess it up. I already know it before I say it. And you missed the opener ways. Okay, I messed that up. I'm so I bet you that's wrong. But hello back to you, and welcome to the chat. Did I miss one before I jump into our topic tonight? Hello, Dragon Man Assassin. I see you, and I think I got everyone. I think I got everyone. Okay, welcome to the chat. So let me just jump into what. Let me also just self-disclose here that I wouldn't necessarily say that my family has dealt with family estrangement per se, but I think my family from my mom's generation and my dad's side of the family, I think they experienced long periods of time not talking to each other. And the only time, this area of my family, my mom's generation, really saw each other was if there was a funeral or a wedding. And it got to a place where my mom actually, who I think is the healthiest person in my family at this point, aside from my brother's family. She completely stepped back from weddings and holidays and even funerals. She like checked herself out. She's like, I'm not doing this anymore. We have a toxic family on this side of the family, and I'm not doing it. So I do have some personal experience with family estrangement. It's pretty difficult to kind of wrap your mind around. How do you survive when you're not communicating with your family? The other piece of this is the professional side. I've dealt with so many families who are estranged. So, this is something where I think the tips and the tools I'm going to give you tonight, I'm hoping it's going to be helpful. So let's start with the definition of family estrangement. Family estrangement is basically this. It's the loss of a previously existing relationship. A loss of a previously existing relationship. There's either some emotional or physical distancing. So you either check out emotionally, check out physically, you just completely disappear. Guys, my air conditioning just came on. I'm so sorry about that. I meant to turn that off. So that threw me off, just listening to my air. I'm wondering if I need to go turn that off. Okay, give me like a second. I'll be right back. All right. So this is what it's like in the office. I swear, all kind of stuff happens, Okay, so let me get back to this. So family estrangement is you either check out emotionally or you check out physically. You just completely disappear, right? You don't show up at weddings, you don't show up at holidays, you don't show up at funerals. You say, what, I have to deal with this. The piece of family estrangement is it can start limited or no communication. You completely stop communicating or you limit your communication in some way. Now, I have families that I'm currently working with, the way that they limit their communication within their family is they either stop receiving your text messages and only talk to you by phone at certain times of the day and certain times of the year, or they completely ignore your text and Facebook messages and just answer your call every once in a blue moon if they feel like it. You know what I mean? So that can happen in family estrangement. Now, there's two important things that you need to know about family estrangement. And one is quality and two is quantity. So family estrangement really can be defined as the quality of the relationship. So are you getting the emotional and psychological stimulation that you need with that person, right? Is there emotional support? Is there psychological safety? Is there healthy communication? Right? So the quality of that relationship means a lot. And if you have pulled away from that and ran away to get away, then that is family estrangement. Now, quantity. How many times do you meet your family members in a year? Or, somebody said it keeps cutting out. I just saw that. Okay, hopefully it's better. Oh, I'm choppy. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Hold on. Okay, tell me what you hear now, guys, and I'll start over again. What are you guys hearing? Okay, I see Kathy say choppy. Oh no, is it still choppy, guys? No. How? Okay, give me a minute. Hold on, guys. Okay. Is it? Oh, it is? Oh my goodness. Okay, it's good. Okay, so that's some of you staying still choppy. It's good. I'm cutting out. Ugh, I don't know what to do about this. I thought so too. Oh, it comes and goes. Oh boy, it's probably YouTube again. So here's what I'm gonna do. Oh man. Okay, so is it delayed as well, guys? Yeah, I'm thinking of logging off and coming back on. I don't know if I can do that, so I may have to do a whole new chat. Okay, so let me, I'm gonna sign off of this chat, guys. Oh, okay, good. I mean, it's good. Okay, if some of you can hear me, great. If not, I'll, you may have to disconnect your connection and reconnect. That's what I'm thinking as well. Okay, okay. All right. What I'll do, guys, I will sign off this. I'll try to get on again. If not, I'm gonna create one. Okay. So give me like, thank you for letting me know.